A complex rational expression is a rational expression that has rational expressions within it. So in this case, 5 plus 1 over x and 4 minus 1 over x are both rational expressions, but then each one has the rational expression 1 over x contained inside it. Essentially, we're dealing with more complicated expressions. We're going to look at two different methods for how we could approach this problem. For this particular example, they're going to seem relatively similar, but we'll see with some of the subsequent examples how they play out a little bit differently. Our first method is going to be to find the least common denominator for all of our terms, and then update every single term. In this case, we only have one expression in the denominator of our terms, which is that x. So what we're going to need to do is take our expression, 5 plus 1 over x, all over 4 minus 1 over x, and update each of those four terms so that they have an x in the denominator. That's going to mean taking 5 times x over x and 4 times x over x. Once we update that denominator, then we can go ahead and merge expressions together. So this will become 5x plus 1 over x over 4x minus 1 over x. What we've constructed is just the quotient of two rational expressions now. So we could rewrite this as 5x plus 1 over x divided by 4x minus 1 over x, which means we can change this to a multiplication problem by flipping that second fraction. What will happen is that our x's will cancel, and we'll be left with 5x plus 1 over 4x minus 1. So in this method 1, we attacked sort of all four of those terms simultaneously. In method 2, what we're going to do is first start off by adding the terms in the numerator, then add the terms in the denominator, and then tackle the entire problem. So what we'll do to start off is look at just tackling 5 plus 1 over x. In order to add these together, we'll need to multiply by that common denominator, x over x, which will leave us with 5x plus 1 over x. And then we'll look at doing the same thing for the expression in the denominator, which is 4 minus 1 over x. We'll have to multiply by x over x times 4 to get that common denominator so that we can add those two expressions together and get that single expression. Now we can merge all of this together as 5x plus 1 over x all over 4x minus 1 over x, and then essentially apply exactly the same approach we did above, which would get us to 5x plus 1 over 4x minus 1. So again, the two approaches really just differ in how we attack the top half and bottom half of that rational expression.